Seattle. What kind of made this the right decision for you?
I mean, it made it just talking to my family. The family was the main, important kind of piece to all this. We got a baby boy, a baby girl coming next year, but family and talking with, Ron, players, really good, calls and I think that's what you guys have there as a family, and it's not just uh the players in the locker room, but it's the staff, it's the management, you guys, and I really felt like you guys have, a really good connection with the players, and kind of everyone, has that love with, for one another in the organization. And, and that was the big thing for me was, coming into something that is still, obviously fresh and new, and that excites me. And then, the group, older groupish, with, obviously from what I've heard in the last couple of days, some high end prospects that are coming up the pipeline, which is it's always good. Um, and then just that, I wanted somebody that wanted me, and Seattle came and had that interest from, I don't know when that started, but was a team that we thought about, obviously, and decided to come.
And how wild has the last 24 hours been with celebrating a cup win yesterday and now having a new team to kind of join today?
Yeah, I mean, this week has been, the best, crazy, worst, but the ups and downs of this whole week, you can't really describe. But I'm excited to be able to relax for a little bit and get this new journey started.
Go ahead, Darren.
Hey, Brandon, congratulations. I wonder if you can just talk to us a little bit about your game, where you kind of see fitting on this blue line, and kind of what you expect to bring to Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, with me, you're gonna just see the enjoyment, the love, the competitiveness. I think that's a big one for me is the competitiveness, and obviously there's a lot of players on that team that have won, and have been on some winning teams. But obviously, for myself, I've been to the finals the last 2 years in a row. So, played meaningful, hockey games, recently especially. But for me as a player on the ice, that to compete, obviously as a defenseman, I take pride in my offense and making plays offensively. But eating a lot of minutes, whatever it may be, penalty kill, power play. Things of that nature, but whatever the team needs, and bring that leadership, whether it's on the ice or in the locker room, and keeping, when it is an intense environment and games are stressful, keeping it loose, and just kind of enjoying, each game as it lies, and kind of just, in all, just a complete kind of two-way defender.
You talked earlier about wanting to play for a team that wants you. What did Seattle do to make it so clear that they really wanted to have you here?
Yeah, just conversations with Ron, my agent, Botsy was part of those, or that as well, and then just players, and I think it's listening to them, and kind of seeing where I fit, on this team, and what kind of role I'm going to play, and not just on the ice, but off in the locker room, and around the community. It excites me, and again, the love was there, and I felt that, and the excitement was there, and the want for a player like me. Uh, it was something that we were looking for, and talking to my wife and my parents and the rest of my family, it's was a really good place to think about.
Mike Benton.
Brandon, hey, welcome to Seattle. Thanks again for doing this. You mentioned the playoff runs, leadership. What have you learned about what it takes to go on deep playoff runs and be a Stanley Cup champion, and how that can fortify the dressing room here?
Yeah, I mean, from my experience, I don't even know where to start, but it's just highs and lows throughout each series. No matter if you're first in the division and you get the President's Trophy, or you are the 8th seed, or you're fighting to get in. Like we did that last year where we were the 8th seed. Obviously, you play the best team of considering ever, of all time with Boston, and going down 3-1, and then you win that series. You go to an intense place like Toronto, and then Carolina, and then you play a team like Vegas. It's such a long run. You got to obviously mentally and physically, you know, be prepared every game. And then this year is the same thing in a sense of how hard it was, but us being in a position where we were first in the division, home ice, a little bit different, but that kind of excitement and kind of, I don't know how to say, expectation that we needed to win, or we're a good chance of winning. 3-0 in Edmonton in the finals, and just how hard and grueling it is to win each day, and be as prepared as you need to be, because that's what it's all about.
As a follow-up, any players that you know of that you're going to be getting into this dressing room with?
Yeah, there's a handful of guys that have reached out, but I'm aware of. Obviously, played in this league for a number of years. Have played against all of them, so that shouldn't be too hard. But a lot of the players have reached out with phone calls and text. And I'm excited to meet everyone.
Bar.
Hi, Brandon. Thanks, or welcome to Seattle. I'm wondering what the process is for you when you're determining where to play next season. Like when do you start thinking about where you want to play based on, you're in the last year of your deal. And then how does that kind of change during the playoffs, right? Because you probably want to clear your mind a bit there.
Yeah. No, I mean, it wasn't hard for me. And in the end, the process started fairly early in the season. You could even say last summer it started, where it was a year from free agency, trying to maybe see where the Panthers were, but just being prepared for all situations, all areas. Myself and my agent Matt, we've had a number of meetings, number of just calls and conversations with him and my family, just to see where teams were, what interests I had, what kind of direction that we wanted to go. If we wanted to go with a team that was up and coming and had a few years of rebuild, or a team that wanted to win now, or a team that needs to win now. Things of all that nature, but everything kind of played this factor. But for me, the big thing was to find a team that wanted me, to find a team that was exciting and wants to win, and wants to win soon, and will do anything to get to that point, or just to experience that.
Guy for the Kraken.
Oh, there we go. And then, sorry, I mean, I kind of forgot where I was going there, but
maybe one more follow-up is like, how did this expedite it, or the short window after last Monday?
The process. Yeah, sorry, the process. Yeah, no, so the process, we've had a number of meetings with my agent and I, and then obviously winning. When we won, we had the week to kind of talk about exactly what was going on, and this was one place that popped up right away, and we thought about it for, I mean, you could say just a week, but we've been prepared for this moment all year, and regardless of the outside noise and thinking about the future playoffs, it's so serious, and it was all focused on, especially losing last year, that we wanted to win this year. So that was my main focus the whole time.
Thank you.
Mike Benton.
Do you know when your day of the cup is going to be, and what you want to do with it?
I'm not sure. We're trying to figure out the dates right now, and I have a few ideas of what I'm going to do, and we'll take pictures and videos. It's going to be pretty crazy back home.
Ryan.
Mike just took my question, but now that you chose Seattle, what are you looking forward to most about playing in Seattle? What's something that that you just can't wait for?
Just honestly the passionate fan base. I haven't played there many times, but I know every time I'm there, it's you know so loud. I know it's a sports city, and obviously just being a hockey fan, you can see the excitement with things of that nature just throughout the years of how excited people are about this team. And um, again, I just with all that, the beautiful facilities, it's all brand new, fairly new, like I was saying, but just kind of that whole experience and being able to kind of help with that and grow. And another thing I was like, I've been thinking about like how cool it is for a new organization. And Florida is not new, but first time to win a Stanley Cup and how much that meant to not just the fans, but everyone that's been around this organization. And to do that again and to do that with a new organization, that's the goal. And that's what, Seattle was a team that, we thought, myself and my family thought that would be pretty cool to do. So, that's what the goal is.
Curtis?
Yeah, Brandon, what was it like for you coming back from the surgery last off season and getting back into the flow of things this year, and kind of how you thought your year went, kind of coming off of that?
Yeah, it was tough just because I haven't had an injury and surgery where it was going to be a long process as it was. Um, the long season, the long playoff run, I didn't have much time. I got surgery right after, like legit, probably 3 days after we ended playing, and then all summer and right into pretty well training camp, it was just rehab. I didn't have time to you know actually train. I didn't lift a weight until the start of training camp. I didn't start skating until sometime in training camp. I couldn't shoot a puck until that time as well. So a lot of kind of just with that injury, it was a lot of weight and patience, which for me, like I'm itching to, especially now that we got this done, I'm itching to kind of get going again, which probably I shouldn't, but that's just how I kind of operate. Um, but it was tough. Like it was a different summer, and it was more of a not training to get stronger and improving my game and getting better, but it was just a sense of getting to a point where I was capable of getting back and playing as quick as I can and as as healthy as I can. And it started off, the team was doing well. And I just wanted to help, keep collecting wins, which we were, and producing. I wasn't producing at, really much at all early on, which was fine. My mind was just kind of help the team win and, you know, kind of get focused and get when I started that was kind of my training camp, and, I knew it was going to take time, but throughout the season, I started feeling, way better, got the confidence back, got my touches back, and we kept winning hockey games. And the whole thing is, no matter if I'm there to win hockey games, help my team in any way, and whether I'm scoring or not, if we win hockey games, that's the most important thing. And when you win and you win and you win and you get to that, you get so close to, winning the Stanley Cup. It's like, it's just kind of like you get that obsession of, that's all that matters. So, the season was, like, personally looking back, the season was okay. I was proud of, how I came back as quick as I was, and, came and helped. And yeah, that's all I can ask for. I came in and played a lot of minutes and led my team in minutes on ice, season and playoffs. And, that's a big, big goal of mine, is to, be on the ice as much as I can and do what I can to, help the team win.
When during this process did you realize that staying in Florida probably wasn't going to be a thing for you?
When did I? I don't know if there was a specific time. I just think, obviously we loved it here. Our first boy was born here. Um, I mean, I can't give you a date really or not, but it was just, I mean, I think we prepared ourselves, to the best we can, that we had the right to look elsewhere and find somewhere that, we felt was right for us. And yeah, Florida was obviously one of our favorite spots, and we would have like to figure something out, and it didn't work, and we were okay with that. We're gonna miss it, but excited again for what's to come, and excited to get to Seattle and check everything out.
Anyone else? All right, great. Thank you so much, Brandon, for taking the time, and everyone will have this recording on our Dropbox shortly.
All right, thanks, guys. Really
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Brandon.